back to Online Kitchers. I'm Andrew, and that there is
Meredith. Today we're talking about a couple of friends who are traveling together from one city to another.
That kind of reminds me of my favorite place to be. Jamaica. The perfect sand, perfectly blue water. What's your favorite place to be?
I liked when we went to Cedar Point. I liked the roller coasters, and I enjoyed spending time with my cousins.
Well, I'm just curious. What's your favorite place to be?
My favorite place is to go to Colorado because I love skiing. My favorite place is to go to Chautauqua because I like see my friends there. Florida because this year because there was a heated pool and our family was there. Well, we went to Colorado because we had s'mores and we went skiing pretty much every day. The beach this year, I got to make sand castles.
My most favorite trip that I've ever taken is my trip to Universal with my dad. It was a birthday gift, and the reason I liked it so much is because it had so many rides and so many fun things to do. My favorite trip that I've ever went on was a trip to the beach with my family.
The Disney cruise because we got to do a lot of fun stuff. Like there were a lot of water slides, and whenever you were in the pool there would be a big movie screen and they would be playing Disney movies.
The Disney cruise because my grandparents were there. I also got to pet some dolphins and touch a dolphin's tummy.
This story is from the
Spark
Story Bible.
3 days after Jesus died, Cleopas and his friend were slowly walking down the road to Emmaus. They were walking slowly because they felt very sad. Why did Jesus have to die? They wondered. After a while, a stranger began to walk along with them. The stranger was really Jesus, but Cleopas and his friends didn't know it.
What are you talking about? The stranger asked. The men looked at each other. Are you the only person in town who doesn't know what just happened? They asked. They told the stranger what had just happened to Jesus. Jesus was a great teacher, Cleopas said.
We hoped that he was the one God promised would save the world, but instead he died on a cross. We took Jesus' body down and put it in a tomb. This morning, our friends went to the tomb, but Jesus' body was gone. They said there was an angel there instead. The angel said to our friends, Jesus is alive, but...
Stop being silly, the stranger said. How many times do you need to hear this? It was God's plan for Jesus to die and become alive again, to save the world.
By now, they were almost to Emmaus. Cleopas invited the stranger to stay for dinner. During dinner, the stranger picked up a loaf of bread, broke it, blessed it, and gave each man a piece. All of a sudden, Cleopas and his friend recognized the stranger. It was Jesus.
But then Jesus disappeared. Cleopas and his friend jumped up, ran from the room, and went to tell the rest of Jesus' disciples that Jesus really was alive. God kept another promise.
If you saw Jesus walking down the road, who would you tell? What would you say?
It's our favorite time. The bottom line.
Today's bottom line is Jesus walks with us. On the count of 3, let's say that together. 1, 2, 3.
Jesus walks with us. Just like Jesus walked with his friends, he walks with us. You may not realize it, but he's always with you. Sometimes life is like a journey down a road. So, for today's prayer, let's think of road conditions. Like icy,
Ooh, some roads are muddy.
bumpy.
Some roads are slippery.
Yeah, and here in Pittsburgh, they're holy. Potholy. Jesus thinks they're amazing.
In our prayer, we will leave a couple of moments for you to fill in the blank with some of these road condition words.
Let's pray.
Dear God, sometimes the road of life can be difficult. It can be We ask that you will meet us on the road of life and help us recognize your love. Amen. All right, that's all we have time for.
And remember, Jesus is always with you.
See you next time.
See you next
Bye.
week. Bye.
Bye. Bye.